another Saturday, another show to go to. Hey everybody, welcome to Chasing Rust. We're in Sedalia, Missouri today at the 36th annual Red Power Roundup. I'm not sure what this is, but come along with us. We're gonna check it out. Let's go. What? What do you mean you don't have your shoes on? Well, it took 2 hours to get here. Why don't you have your shoes on yet? I'll wait. Hopefully these guys don't hold the license plate against me. Maybe the red truck will be enough. We'll see. I may come back and it's sitting on concrete blocks or something. I don't know. Finding stuff in the parking lot. She's a little worn out. You know what? It's good for parts.
But they said a steam engine, you know, a lot of steamers in that turn of the century to 1920, said if a steam engine lasted 10 to 15 years, maybe 20, that would be the extent of it.
That's my buddy Miles Wolf talking.
Any show in the Midwest or East or wherever in the world, and there's steam engines that are 100, 110, 120 years old. Yes, they've been rebuilt, but they're still running. Maybe ant salmon, I don't know. But you have a memory of whether
He just told me that's the last Scout ever made right there. Pretty cool. Nice original M. What you got on that? What's it making it shiny?
I took linseed oil and cut it with mineral spirits.
Okay, yep.
And then just mixed it up, put it in a spray bottle and sprayed it on and let it dry.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah. That's all original.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm the second owner. It was I bought it last fall. It sat in a barn in Central Illinois for over 35 years.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really nice.
Thank you. And this one has M&W governor, M&W pistons.
Yeah. Nice. Yep, they're only original ones.
That's right. That's right. Getting ready to head back to Northwest Indiana.
Well, good luck.
All right.
Have a safe trip.
You too.
So this is Saturday morning, last day of the show. A lot of people are loading up, so we'll try to get some of these on the trailers first. Nice little orchard tractor and a Scout. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
You can see this is articulated. Turns here in the middle, there's a U-joint, swivel points.
If you have any questions, just ask. This tractor has 3,300 original hours on the tire.
3,300 original hours.
It came from a farm out by Holton, Kansas.
Holton, Kansas, huh?
We were pretty certain it was a Kansas tractor most of the time.
Came from where?
It resides in Northwest Missouri, pulling a hay baler on our cattle farm.
Yeah? Cool. What year is it?
It is a 1980, a late 1980.
Late 1980.
Because it does have the hydraulic flow controls in the cab.
Okay.
So it's a very late 80. The serial number's 10180.
They only made these, what, a few years?
They made these from 78 to I think 81, but not a whole lot of them stayed in the United States. A lot of them went to Canada.
Went to Canada?
But there's not a whole lot of 3380s because they weren't as popular, because the 3388 was the only one to have the DT436B in it, where the 35 and the 3788s had the DT466s in them. And so, other than the 6388 had the DT436B in them. But there wasn't a whole lot of 3388s around, and there still isn't today. There's not as many. This one's not perfect, but it's my pride and joy. I've been obsessed with these things since I was a little bitty.
I can tell.
So.
That's nice. That's great.
Like, the grill's a little bit messed up. I've gotten another grill for it, but I was afraid if I put it on and somebody would bump into it at the show.
Yeah.
And the grills are pretty hard to come by.
Yeah, sure.
So, and I'm on TikTok. I like to post videos of this on TikTok. I go by FarmerKid1466 official.
Okay.
And if you want, you can go on there. You can see videos of this thing pulling a hay baler. Lots of videos on there about it, and videos I've talking about this tractor. We've got three 2+2s. We've got the 13388 and we've got two 3588s at home. They aren't near as nice as this one, but the 13588 came from the same farm as this 3388.
Okay.
And the 13588 has been on the same farm as this one since 1988.
Gotcha.
Pretty straight.
Yeah.
It was repainted before, but they done a decent job. It's not the best job in the world. And if you slide the hood forward, then it's still got an international can of ether underneath it.
No kidding. Wow. That's cool.
So, are you on YouTube or something?
I am. There's my card. Chasing Rust.
Okay.
Every Friday at 6.
I'll have to look that up.
It'll be a few weeks because we're kind of backed up right now, but
Well, I appreciate your interest in my tractor.
you bet, man. That's why I do this.
Like, not enough people know enough about these tractors and give them the respect that they need.
And this is the most famous tractor on TikTok.
Yeah.
Is it?
If you
2+2.
type
Yeah.
in 2+2 on TikTok, this tractor comes up every single time.
Wow. Cool.
There's tons of people. If you know Farmer Grace, have you ever heard of Farmer Grace?
Yeah.
She climbed up in this tractor. She took a video of it, inside of it, at Grand Island in Red Power Roundup in 2023. And Gavin Spore and them, they came. It was one of those deals. We bumped into them at the show and they asked if they could take a look around. And I was like, oh heck yeah, these people, they got a heck of a lot of followers. And I got to talk to them for a little bit and they got to learn about this tractor.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
Farmer and Farmer Grace. They've been around this tractor. They're pretty cool.
That's awesome, man.
So yeah, if you look it up on TikTok, I'm pretty certain I'm still pretty certain this is the most famous one. Nobody's telling any videos about them, and this one's gotten a lot of attention. Whenever we pulled into the show, I took a video of Dad pulling up the way, and I think it got over 50,000 views and right at 1,500 likes. And this tractor, people love to see it, and it's funny because you get the people that don't like the 2+2s, and you know they just read a book by its cover,
yeah.
And then you get the people saying, "Oh, that's a heck of a tractor. That's a really cool tractor you got there." And whenever I throw it on the round baler, just people go nuts over it.
Sure.
And it does a really good job on the round baler. And actually, if you see up there, the cab corner, there is a custom cab mount that Dad put in there for the round baler.
I see that, yeah, right there in the corner.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, thank you.
Yep, it was nice meeting you.
Good to meet you.
Yep, thank you. I'm glad you showed interest in it.
Oh yeah. You can see where the sheet metal, where it moves. Looks like there was probably supposed to be something in there, plastic or rubber or something, to allow that to move when it articulates. That's pretty cool though. So I don't know anything about internationals, but I just learned more than I ever knew. It's really great. Where are you guys from? Nebraska? Oh, North Missouri.
We are from Maysville, Missouri. If you know where Cameron is, we're about 15 miles from Cameron.
I know where Cameron is.
So,
all right.
Tractor loves up there.
Well, thanks for bringing it out, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good day. Great, guys. That's what this tractor hobby is all about. The young man is very excited about that tractor, and I think that's fabulous. Let's see what else we got. I like the way the headers go into the rocker panel and come out down here. That's cool. How you doing?
Good. Angry old girl.
That's interesting. Is that a homemade blade or is that a factory deal?
That is, my grandpa made that.
Awesome.
He, yeah, that tractor was the first one on the farm to replace his mules.
Okay.
That's a Model TT Ford transmission on the back of it.
Okay. Yeah.
That they improvised. He's got a little handle up there. It's a joystick. You can raise and break the the load.
Cool.
He had a foot throttle on it, and yeah.
That's really neat.
He started that with row cropping hill ground.
Yeah.
Back in the early 30s.
Okay.
And there's actually a picture of Grandpa sitting on it in the state capitol.
No kidding. Wow. Where are y'all from?
Washington, Missouri.
Okay. Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah, we've had it around here and there.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like that unusual stuff, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Those guys back in the day, man, they could make some stuff, couldn't they?
They could, but if you look how that's assembled, you know, they're it's bolted, it's done the hard way because that's all they had.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Yep.
There's some of that is hand forged, put together. Some, and then right towards the end of it, one of the neighbors ended up with a electric welder. So there is some actual first welding.
Yeah. Cool.
What they did was on that too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really nice 400 there. Oh, sorry guys.
That's all right.
I should watch where I'm backing up to. A guy could get run over. F30. and an F20. Nice little H. Torque amplifier. Nice little 350 here. It's got spin out rear wheels on it. Farmall there with a co-driver seat and co-driver steering wheel. That was optional in 1941. .49/8 with a plow, 2-bottom plow. Caught you.
How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Also a double rider. Nice 51M. And a 300 utility. WD9 standard diesel. .1026 and a 544 hydrostatic. 26 regular, 1926, I should say. There's his brother right there. There's a white M. I don't know anything about Farmall, so I apologize. I don't know if it's supposed to be white, if it's someone just did that. I don't know, but it looks cool. I'm learning, okay, folks? We're learning here. It's a learning curve. There's another WD9 standard diesel. Back here we got a 1206 diesel. What year is this? 65, 1965. Did a nice job restoring it. Nice old original 600 diesel. Good looking rig. It's got hydraulics on it. .424 diesel. How y'all doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good. I'm a little hot, but it's all right.
Well, yeah, it is kind of hot out here.
Front wheel assist. See the drive shaft goes back to the transmission differential right here in the front. .1206 turbo, 806, 706, and a 606.
It's a little hotter today than it was yesterday, and
Yeah,
I think my shade tree's leaking here on me.
yeah. It's got holes in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Had a field update to an F14 standards. Increased the drawbar horsepower a little bit on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Kind of unusual to see that front end.
Not a whole lot of them out there.
For me, anyway.
Yeah. The front weights are more rare.
Are they?
That's specific. That weight is specific to that front end.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody bought this tractor and optioned a wide front end, they spend extra money to get that.
To get the weights?
And then
Oh,
to put
and
weights on top of the wide front end.
Yeah.
I'd say there's very, very few of those weights out there that I know of.
Wow. That's interesting.
That's specific to this Super 8 tractor.
Okay.
I've never seen one at another show and been to hundreds of shows, but I did meet a guy yesterday that said he had one.
Okay.
So, of all the things, I seen the guy that yesterday that said that he'd seen another one.
That's hard mounted on there, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
It doesn't come off easy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kind of neat.
Yeah. So that other tractor was coming by. I don't know if you could hear him talking or not, but when you turn the steering wheel, it turns this tail wheel as well. It's all connected. Very unusual plow. I just met a couple of guys from Illinois that have met us. Illinois, sorry. I always throw that S on there. Just met a guy and his two sons, I guess, from Illinois, and they've seen us on TV. So if you're watching right now, leave us a comment. If you've seen us out at a show, stop and say hi. Always happy to stop, visit with y'all. That's why we do this. It's great. It's a good time. Having a good time here at the Red Power Roundup. Especially in the shade. Nice old International. A winch on the back.
I've had it work.
Don't know what he meant by that.
Right.
Yeah. You're like, who are the burger boys?
My tractors because we don't have a trailer that can haul.
Check out this generator. W6TA, Super W6TA torque amplifier. This huge electrical generator on here. Man, what would they have used that for? Oh, I see. There's the wire right there. That's the generators for this light. I'm kidding. It's for this light too. Still kidding. Just walking around here, checking out what's here. $1924 1020 Farmall. So 1983, 3588. Looks to have been restored, very nice. This is an International Titan. My grandfather actually had one of these. After he grew up on steam, this is what he bought to farm and thrash with. Didn't keep it very long. You can tell it's very similar setup to a Hartpar or Waterloo Boy tractor, the way the engine sits backwards, valve gears are open, push rods, spark plug configuration, very similar design. I'm sure back then, just like today, they all copied off of each other. So this is the oiler right there. There's your magneto. Of course, this would be your pulley for belt work, and your gas tank. Very narrow tractor. They were very narrow. You can see very narrow footprint. It doesn't say what year it is, but I'm going to say it's probably in the 20s range somewhere. ODS 6 Orchard. You could still smell the paint. It's that fresh. Again, Orchard tractor, so you've got the stuff here, so the leaves and stuff with limbs would go over the hood. WD-40, big monster of a machine right there. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And then another 24 1020, freshly restored as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's close to you. So almost every other weekend they're down there, so we probably will see more of them.
It's a 1944
yeah, that's true.
04 Orchard tractor, only 2,172 produced. This one would be in full dress, obviously, with all the sheet metal. Nice little two-bottom plow. Trip plow. So the reason they call it a trip plow, this rope right here would have been connected to the tractor, and then it attaches to this lever right here, which trips the plow to drop into the ground. You can see this round thing here. There's a notch right there, and so this rotates, and when this comes around and catches in that notch, then it raises the plow up, and then when you pull that, it drops the plow down. That's how a trip plow works before they had hydraulics. '54 Farmall Super HV high clearance, high crop. Tractor show food, large brat and a Gatorade. It's hot out here, folks. Almost July. I don't know what it is, end of June 28th, I think is today's date. A little breeze, which is nice. A lot of stuff left here, so I'm gonna eat and then get back to it.
But they don't say that. one stuck out to me early, which was a really exciting surprise that I arrived. And I was like, I told him I was reserving. I said, I'm going to reserve one ahead of time. Just wait a minute. I know, I'm sure. But now.
Another H Farmall F30. M. Check out the pulley on this M. This is it's like wood or paper material. It's not steel. Steel wheels all around. Check out the steering mechanism. It's a 28 regular. Now here's one with all the mounted cultivators. So you see a lot of this stuff on them, and you never know exactly what that stuff is for, right? Well, this is it. This is how it mounts, right here, right down in there, and then those things in the middle mount to this, and that's how you, I don't know what that does, honestly, if that lowers it or I don't know exactly, but anyway, there is a mounted cultivator. You don't see that very often.
No, her health hasn't been good. I did. She's in a wheelchair. She hasn't been out.
Next week.
Nice round spokes. Cultivators on the rear. You can see some of the original blue paint right here. Of course, you got all your levers up here for raising, lowering, all that stuff. That's where you sat, steered. Nice original tractor. Original paint, probably. It is. Excuse me. It is original paint. It's a 26 regular. 1926. Keep forgetting to be specific about that. It's got a light kit on it. How does that work? Well, it has a battery. It's cool. Not often do you see light kits on tractors these old. And you can see some of the, I don't know if you can see this on camera or not, but there's some foundry marks here where they cast this axle housing. I always like seeing that on the old stuff. When they made that, they didn't care too much about what it looked like. They didn't know to care what it looked like, really, I guess. Here's a 400 on steel. I'm sure that's probably a pretty rare option. Later model tractor there with steel wheels. You can tell they've been driving that thing too, because look how shiny. You can almost see yourself in that. She's been around, that's what I'm saying. She's been around. And it looks like a set of road bands right here. So these are smooth on the outside, and they would bolt to the side of that wheel, and then you would be able to drive on the asphalt or down a gravel road with it. Nice little F12, round spokes all the way around. $1934. We'll go right into a 29 regular again. Also round spokes all the way around. I found some shade, and I just wanted to come over and film this tractor in the shade, really. It's a WD-40.
I'm waiting for Eric to start it up and drive away.
Has extension rims on it. It is a diesel. So this would have started on gas and then switched over to diesel. The WA-40 with the road bands on it. Getting ready to show you this one when he started that one up and drove it away. So same thing, WD-40 I believe, but here's the road bands that we saw just a little bit ago, and then that guy just drove away with the set. So they just bolt on through the lugs. Pretty simple design, and that allows you to see it's higher than the lug is, so it allows you to drive down the road and not tear up the streets, and it gives you a smoother ride. Trust me, it's a rough ride. So this is a pump jack engine. The pump jack is actually built into the engine. So these wooden rods here go up and down. Basically, this goes around, and basically it pumps water from down here into here, and that's what you would have used on an old well on your farm. That's how you would have got water back in the day. A really nice restored engine right there. Man, that's nice. $1912. All kinds of hand tools, cream separator. So here's an engine, obviously, belted to the cream separator. And so you would have poured your fresh milk from the cow right in here. And then this thing all spins, and the milk comes out and does its thing. It gets separated right there. One of these days we'll see one of those in action somewhere. That's a 1915 model engine right there. little hammer mill. Looks like someone made that, probably. The 1913 famous engine with a different style pump jack. Same principle, pumping water. Oh, IH company. That's an international pump jack even. Here's another one. Same basic setup. You can see the IH in there much better on this one. So again, a corn grinder, you dump your whole corn in here and it comes through, grinds it down into here, and then up the elevator into the bag, and there you see your cracked corn down there. So this looks to be a stock grinder, cob grinder, something along those lines. I'm not exactly sure. Obviously you would crank that handle, that big flywheel helps you. And then the drum right there with the little knots on it grinds up the stuff. Make bedding or feeding material with it. These are all sickle sharpeners. All different versions. So here are sections of sickles that you would have used in a mowing machine. They go back and forth like this to cut the grass. And so you see these are tapered, these stones are tapered, so they sharpen both sections at the same time. And that way you don't have to take the sections apart or take them off to sharpen them. You just put them in this and go down the line and sharpen them. I actually have one of these. I don't know which one. I think mine's similar to this one. But anyway, there's several different versions and varieties of them. There's a sit-down rig. That's something somebody's made. Maybe not. Maybe that's a real deal. Pedal frame used with McCormick International sharpeners. So I guess that is a legit deal. Blue Ribbon Reconditioned, the most dependable used farm equipment. 1957 450 LP. LP stands for liquid propane. That's the propane tank. That thing is smooth. 1907. That thing runs smooth. Parts is parts. They got parts. You name it, they got it. Literature, all kinds of literature. There's some toys back there. a 200 International with a V8 in it. I guess one thing cool about you International guys, you get to play with tractors and trucks. It's a KB1. One interesting feature about these Internationals, the gas filler cap is right here. Very unusual location to have your gas tank, but that's how International did it on some models. And I might be dating myself, but back when I first started working and driving trucks, this was the type of truck that they had. That's a 1985. It was probably about 1988 or 89 when I started driving trucks, and that the company had those types of trucks. Much different than today's trucks, I promise you. So back in the day, you used to put your name and address and the weight of your truck on the side of your truck. My dad and grandpa did that back in the day too. Still have my grandpa's truck with his name on the side of it. And again, there's the gas filler cap. That's a really nice version right there. Probably all original, looks like. A 1210 is the model number. '27 International Salesman's Coupe, it says. Wooden spoke wheels. This is some kind of vinyl, it might be leather material. Just a two-seater. Little pickup bed on it. Probably so the salesman could haul stuff around to show it off. I like the color of this, light blue and white. 1110 here it says, that's the model number. That one over there was a 1210, this is an 1110, so it must be a little smaller model. Nice original. You can see where they've rubbed the paint there. Get a little thin in the door, but it's all original. That's nice. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oh yeah. Cool. Smells original too. Check out the IH. '49 KB2. Smells like a 49. You know, old cars, trucks just kind of have that distinct smell, right? Check out these turn signals. You don't see anything like that today. This is a 52 L120. It's like a service truck. little bit bigger truck. That's a pretty sweet looking old truck right there. I like those body lines. The wheels help it out a bunch. Must be a 39. (1927) model. You never know who you're gonna run into.
Right here, RFD, gonna interview.
That's right. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Quite the rig right there. V12 engine, 702 cubic inches, originally built in the early 1960s for missile carriers for the government. The engine, not the tractor. Someone's put this engine in the tractor. So this is a spray rig. It's not exactly a tractor, but it kind of is. It's what they would have used to spray their fields with. This would be the tank where they hold the chemicals, water. You can see where they would have filled it. That would tell you how much you have. Here's your spray nozzles right here. Somebody's done a lot of work on this thing. So single front wheel, and then it had coverings over the rear wheels so it didn't damage the crop.
This is the last one he did.
Oh yeah?
Yep, that's it.
Nice. It looks nice.
Thank you very much. I didn't do it, I just furnished the money.
Right. Well, somebody's got to do that too.
Oh yeah. There's not many of them left here. That's part of it.
Right. That's an 826, and here's another 826. Very nice. There's a little model of one. $1976 966. It's a 1206, optional front fenders, 1966 as well. Very nice little tribute tractor. 1954 300. Another MTA, Super MTA, I'm sorry, with the torque amplifier. I just like saying that. Here's a 1066 turbo. That's a big boy right there. Very nicely restored. Look at chrome on that grill. 1972 model. And it says, if you are not my grandchildren, stay off the tractor. Boy howdy. Couldn't agree more. Nice little 130 Farmall 56 model with a nice little number 10 manure spreader in original condition. It's hard to find a manure spreader in original condition. I mean, it's still got blue paint on the spreader back here, so she ain't done much work. Floorboards are still perfect. Man, that's nice. That's really nice right there. $1468 with a cab. Nice restoration, 1973 model. Dual exhaust. You got to be cool out in the field with your dual exhaust. The cows, they like dual exhaust. Here's a 1983 3488 from Rogersville, Missouri. Somebody close to home. It's a 73 model 1066 hydro with a cab. Really nice. Back out to the parts area here. As nice as it was in that building with the fans blowing and the shade, and I got to head back to the truck somehow, so here we go. As you know, we like rust. T35 1938 model. Had a little repair work done. Nothing wrong with that. This is a dual seater triple engined thing. Trace engines. I was going to say quad engine, but I think that's 4. Trace is 3. So it's a dual seater triple engined AAA, that's what it says on the hood there. Cute little rig. Now I don't know why, but I like that tractor in the red and black there. The black wheels, black hubcaps and nut. I think the engine is just black because it's greasy. It probably wasn't supposed to be black, but it kind of makes it look cool. I like that. 35 model WD 40. It's not the same WD 40 in the can. Don't confuse it. Totally different WD. I like the looks of that. WK 40. Again, it's got extension rims on it. I'm not sure, again, I'm not by no means an expert in international stuff, so I don't know why it's gray. Some are gray, some are red. Some of them were white even. We saw some white ones today. I don't know. If you know that, drop it down in the comments for us and let the rest of us know what the different colors means, please. That's quite the plow right there. That's pulling a 5-bottom plow. That's probably all that thing wants, even though it's a big tractor. I don't know. Just a guess. We're here at the Missouri State Fairgrounds, is where the Red Power Roundup is, and a lot of, I don't know how old that building is. I don't think that building's all that old, but it's made to look old. And they're having a horse show in there. Horsepower of a different nature, of the original nature. At any rate, used to come up here a lot when I was a kid. My sister showed cattle and we would spend a week up here, and it's raining. Perfect time to head to the truck. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this show, the Red Power Roundup here at the Missouri State Fairgrounds. It's been a great show. I've walked probably 12,565,152 and a half steps. That's what my feet feel like anyway. But at any rate, a lot of very nice tractors and equipment here, some trucks. Great show, glad I came. Hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like and subscribe button. That really helps us out. Again, chasing rust, that's what we're all about. Chasing this old equipment, bringing it to you so you can sit there on your couch, sit back in your easy chair with your glass of tea and enjoy the show. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head home and prop my feet up and get a glass of tea. We'll catch you on the next one. Well, the tires are still on it. I don't think anybody keyed it. That's a good thing. I guess the red color worked out. Okay, we're done. That's it. You can take your shoes off and get back on the couch now. You're welcome.